All right, welcome back. Now, in the previous video, we made a connection between parse and our Android project. Now, we want to start creating the view where users will start signing up. Now, this is created in the main storyboard. This is where you'll be dragging elements like the text box, the buttons, all the elements that the user will be interacting with. This is called the view. And what controls this view is the controller, which is this view controller. So how they are connected is, for example, if you look at this view right here, it's connected to by this custom class right here. This is called the identity inspector. Now this identity inspector identifies this view as being able to connect to the controller, which is the view controller right here. All right, so this is where we'll be dragging elements. So let's start off by, this is the place where all these items are located. These are the items where the user will be interacting with. So there's a search box right here. Let me just, sorry about that. I'm trying to resize the screen right here. Okay, excuse me. Now, I will need a label first. Actually, let me start with the sign up button. Text field, as a matter of fact. I don't know what I'm talking about today. So I'll start with a text field. This is what the user will enter. As you can see, the screen is pretty large. I can just click it, and up here, by this, I'll just click it again. And then there's this size. I'll choose the iPhone 4, which is a little bit smaller to work with, and the width is any and the height is any, so that it works across all devices, all iPhones. Because right now there's iPhone 6s, which is pretty large, and iPhone 5s, which is pretty large. So as you can see, this moved a little there, so we want to move it a little here so we could see it in the middle of the screen. Now let's try to make that stretch up a little bit. And then here, this is this is where you'll be, it's called the attribute inspector. As you can, if you hover your mouse over it, you'll be just see what it does. So like for example, we can just choose the color of I think that's the font color. We could change, for example, something like let's say the text in there. We'll give it a placeholder like username, and let's just, that's pretty cool for me. You could just do whatever you want with that, and then I'll just copy that by clicking Control C, Command C, and then Command V to paste. Just quick stuff. Then we have that, call this password. We just give it a placeholder, which is the text that will disappear as soon as the user clicks it. We just type that, and then so you can just change a few stuff if you want. But I want to immediately introduce you to something called auto layout. Now, if I try to preview this and how it looks on different screens, now I can do that by clicking. See this? This shows the assistant editor. This shows the assistant editor right here. I'm going to click it, and it's going to split my screen into two. So I'm going to see this. And this is the view controller that controls the views here, and so just split the screen pretty much. That's nothing fancy. And then we want to come to here, say main storyboard. Let's just put the main storyboard right here, and then right here we want to give preview. See this preview? I want to check out the main storyboard preview. So this will preview what we have on the screen, and as you can see, we don't have any preview at the moment. I don't know for why. Okay, yeah, it gets like that sometimes. So you're just like, what is going on?